Welcome to day 26 of the 30-day yoga challenge. Today we are focusing on the upper body, building on the skills that you've already learned to work towards flying crow. When you are ready, we'll begin in a seated position. So you can rest the hands on the thighs or the knees. Take a moment to settle in and get comfortable. And if it helps you to focus, soften the eyes closed. And starting with a deep breath in. Exhale out. Inhale. And exhale. Stay with your breath. With each exhale, consciously relax your body. As if with each exhale, you can let go of another layer of tension. Interlace your fingers, clasp your hands together and start to roll out your wrists. You can start with small movements and then begin to build it up. Keeping the interlace of the fingers, open the palms. Lift your right wrist up and keep the left wrist down. And press the fingers towards one another. And then switch, lowering the right wrist, lifting the left. Release the hands, make fists and start to roll out your wrists. Going a few times in one direction to begin. And then in the other direction. Shake out the hands all together, then uncross your feet. Keep a bend in the knees and bring the knees together. Hands can start at the back of the knees as you sit back and lift the feet to come into boat. Then in this boat, try to bring the thighs closer to you and bring your arms into a crow position, bringing the knees wide to rest just above your elbows. So slightly more challenging for the balance. If it is too much, you can always lower the toes like this, but try to keep the toes lifted. Challenge yourself. Bring your wrists into extension like you're holding crow. Hold for a breath in, pressing the knees into the elbows, elbows into the knees. As you exhale, cross your ankles, rock forwards to plant your hands and edge your legs back into tabletop. From here, tuck the toes and lift the knees so they're hovering just a little bit off the mat. Inhale and swing your knees to the right and sink your hips down low. Exhale here. Inhale, swing the knees to the left. Exhale, sink the hips down low. Inhale, swinging the knees left. Exhale, sinking the hips. Inhale, swinging the knees left. Exhale, sinking the hips. One more time to the right. Inhale. Exhale, lower the hips. Inhale, left. Exhale, sink the hips. Good. Bring the knees back through center. Then lift your hips, push back to downward dog. And start to pedal out your legs here. Just walking into one foot and then into the other. Relaxing the chin towards your chest. And then looking to the top of the mat, you can hop, step, or jump the feet to the hands to find forward fold. Exhale all the breath out in your fold. And with an inhale, bend your knees, sit your hips back, and reach your arms up to come into chair. Shift the weight back through your heels. Sink your hips as low as you can. Take the weight into the right foot, step the left foot back to high lunge, and reach your arms up. Inhale. Exhale, settle into position. Open out the back foot, turn the body to this side, and open the arms for warrior two. Relax your shoulders down your back. Straighten the front leg, start to bend the back knee, sinking the hips towards the back heel. You can either come down to a side lunge or go further more towards Skandasana, flexing the right heel. You can always use the hands for stability on the ground. Plant your hands beside your left foot and turn to face the back of your mat. And step to plank. Pushing the floor away, hold for an inhale. As you exhale, slowly lower down through chaturanga. Try to go as slow as you can, building control on the way down. Bring your forearms to the mat. Inhale to find Sphinx. Exhale, back to down dog. Looking to the top of the mat, you could hop, step, or jump to forward fold. Exhale all the breath out in your fold. Then inhale, bend the knees, sink the hips, reach your arms up, finding chair. Shifting the weight back through the heels. Hips are low. Take the weight into the left foot, step the right foot back for high lunge, reaching the arms up. Inhale. Exhale, settle in. Open out the back foot, turn the body to the right, open your arms for warrior two. Relaxing the shoulders. Straighten the front leg, bend the back knee, start sinking your hips towards your back heel. You can either go halfway down or all the way down into Skandasana, either keeping the arms reaching wide or bringing hands to the ground for support. Flexing the left heel and pressing the heel into the mat. Turn to face forwards, plant your hands, and step to plank. Hold for a breath in. You can always lower the knees if you need to modify. On your exhale out, rock forwards and lower down through chaturanga. Inhale to lift the chest into cobra, rolling your shoulders back. Exhale, push back to downward dog. Lift the right leg high, keeping the hips square so the right and left side are level. Exhale, bring your knee to your nose. Ripple forwards, bringing the shoulders over the wrists. Holding here. Plant the foot in between the hands. Inhale, arms reach forwards. Keep your belly glued to your front thigh and gaze down. Lower the left hand to the mat, reach your right arm up, turn your chest open. Inhale. Then roll onto the outer edge of the back foot. Turn the right foot to the right and start to sink the left side hip down. You can reach your right arm back towards the back of your mat. Hold for a breath in. Then use your exhale to pick up your hips, lift the right arm, and you can either heel toe the right foot back into side plank, or you could pick up the foot and place it there. If you're modifying your side plank, the left knee will come down. Focus on stacking left shoulder over wrist, pressing the floor away. Lower the right hand to plank. Inhale here, lower the knees if you need. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, either take cobra or upward facing dog. And with your exhale, press back, down dog. Lift the left leg up, keeping the hips square, left and right side are level. Exhale, bring knee to nose, ripple forwards, bringing shoulders over the wrist, pausing here. Step the foot in between the hands. Inhale, reach your arms forwards. Keep your belly glued to your front thigh. Gaze is down. Lower the right hand, reach the left arm up, and turn the chest open to the left. Inhale. Roll onto the outer edge of your back foot and turn the left foot to the left side to create space to sink the right side hips. Right side hip down. You can reach the left arm towards the back of the mat. Hold for a breath in. Exhale, pushing the floor away, either heel toeing the left foot back into side plank or stepping the foot there. If you're modifying this side, right knee will come down. Focus on stacking right shoulder over the wrist, pressing the floor away. And lower the left hand, finding plank, holding for a breath, press the floor away. You can always lower the knees. Exhale, chaturanga, go as slow as you can go, finding control on the way down. Inhale, finding your back bend of choice. And exhale to downward facing dog. Lift the right leg high. This time open out the hips. So stacking the right side over the left. And bend the knee. Exhale, bring the right knee to tap the back of the left arm. Then extend the leg out to the left side and lower the foot. Reach the left arm up, spinning open into fallen star. Keep pushing the floor away, lifting the hips. Inhale. Exhale, lower the left hand down, turn to face forwards. And bend your front leg, bringing it onto the mat to come into pigeon. Edge your back leg down the mat and settle in. If the hips are feeling a little lopsided, you could place something underneath the right side to help even things out. Then walk the hands forwards and settle in. Resting the head on the forearms. Deepening the breath. Step to plank. This time pick up the hips, go straight back to downward dog. Lift the left leg, open the hips and bend the knee. Inhale. Exhale, bring the knee to tap the back of the right arm. Then extend the leg to the right side, lower the foot. And reach the right arm up, spin open into fallen star. Keep pushing the floor away, lift the hips. Inhale. Exhale, lower the right hand down, turn to face forwards. Bend your front leg and bring it onto the mat, setting up for pigeon. If you're feeling a little lopsided, place something under the left side to even out the hips. Then walk the arms forwards and lower down. Resting your head on your forearms for support. Step back to plank. Lift the hips back to downward dog. Then looking forwards in between the hands, Start by picking up your heels. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, shift your weight back. And at the bottom of your exhale, jump the feet to the outsides of the hands. Bend your knees, sink your hips down, coming into Molassana. If the heels are lifted, that's perfectly okay. You could always place something underneath them, maybe roll your blanket or the sides of your mat possibly. And you can either keep the hands on the ground for support or bring hands into prayer at heart center. Bring the hands to the mat, lift your hips and bring the feet in parallel, finding a wide forward fold. You can just sway the body side to side here, finding this movement to help you reset. And edge your feet in hips width. Lift your heels, bend your knees to find this toe stand position. Plant the hands, rest the knees either just above your elbows or up the backs of the arms. Lift your hips and rock your weight forwards, taking the weight into the hands. And just playing around with lifting one foot and then the other, seeing if you can catch your balance in crow. If you've got your balance and you're feeling confident, you could also straighten the arms to find crane. Lift your heels up towards your bum. Keep pressing through the hands. Then coming back down, finding that toe stand, either with the knees lifted, or you could always lower the knees down if you need to take a complete rest. No effort. Interlace your fingers, clasp your hands together and roll out your wrists to give your wrists a little bit of love. Then come back into that toe stand position. This time, when you place your knees, place them just above the elbows. And this makes it a little bit easier when we're doing our flying crow. So again, pick up the hips, rock your weight forwards, then try to lift both feet. Maybe just a little bit. Try to lift the heels towards your bum. Then take your weight into the right side and see if you can hover the left knee and bring it in towards the middle. That might be as far as you want to go. If you'd like to go further, see if you can extend the leg. It's okay if it's shaky, I am too. We're just playing around. Lower the knee back down and come back to take rest. Whew. I find after having the wrists in extension for so long, it can be really helpful to flip both of the hands down to bring the wrists the other way into flexion. Slow down your breath here. Make the most of the rest. Then coming back into that toe stand, final round of this. Again, knees just above the elbows, pick up your hips and shift the weight forwards. See if you can lift the feet. And this time we'll take our weight into the left side and see if you can hover the right knee, bring it in towards the middle. This may be as far as you want to go. If not, you could extend the leg. And if you really want to feel for it and you feel like you're falling out, you could always lower the left foot down and just lift the right leg. And keep shifting your weight forwards like this. This could be how you get a feel for it. Slowly come down. Then edge yourself back to come into child's pose. And for this child's pose, we'll keep the legs together and rest the arms by your side so the upper body gets a complete rest. Let your breath slow even more now. Lift yourself up, then sit over on your side and open the legs wide into a straddle position. You decide how far you go. Then slowly walk your hands forwards to lower yourself into a fold. Relax your chin towards your chest. Lift yourself back up. Bend your knees. And bring your feet in a little bit wider than hips width. Place your hands behind you for support and knock your knees from side to side. Then come and lie down. Start by hugging the right knee into your chest. Then keeping the right hand on the knee, left hand on the left hip. Open the right knee out to the side to open the right side hip. Option to keep the hand on the knee, or you could reach to take a hold of the foot, coming into a half happy baby. Release the hold of the foot, bring the hand back to the knee. Then draw the knee across the body over to the left side, coming into a supine twist. Reach the right arm out to the right side, and if it feels okay, you could turn your head to look to the right. Release the twist and extend the right leg down the mat. Then hug the left knee into your chest. Open the knee out to the side, keeping the left hand on the knee, right hand on the right side hip. You can either stay as you are or reach to catch your foot, coming into a half happy baby. Release the foot, bring the hand back to the knee, and draw the left leg across to the right side of the mat. Left arm reaches out to the left side. Turn your gaze to the left if it feels okay for the neck. Release the twist. Extend the left leg and settle in for Savasana. Rolling the shoulders down the back. Rolling the ankles out to the sides so that the body can completely relax into the mat. I'll be ending our practice here to give you the option to take as much time in Savasana as you need. So I'll leave the video running to give you that time. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you for the rest of the challenge.